Alrighty, Jazz fans. We are back with the final game of the turn group play stage. We will be moving on to bracket play next week. The Jazz are coming into this game at 1-4. Some tough losses on their last two games. They won game number 3 against Memphis, then lost back-to-back against Dukes and Warriors Gaming Squad. They're facing another powerhouse here, the 4-1 Pistons GT, who lost their first game to Kingsguard, then went on a 4-game win streak, taking down Memphis, Dukes, Warriors, and then Kingsguard. So a team that's sitting atop the group play standings for the Jazz's group. Jazz, on the other hand, out of bracket play for the turn, out of contention for it, but fighting to improve their seeding for the ticket, which will follow bracket play for the turn. The ticket's going to be later this month, so stay tuned to the NBA 2K League socials for that. We are just about to get underway here. For this Jazz team, it's a lot of same old, same old. The half-court offense has still been extremely streaky. Fiend, the three-point hunting guard, their rookie guard, has struggled to generate great looks from three consistently. And Rhea's shooting, since switching to the popper, has really struggled. He's 2 for 9 over his last 9 three-pointer attempts. That goes back 2 or 3 games. He was 0 for 4 in his last game against the Warriors, a game that they lost narrowly down the stretch. So look out for him to be an X factor if he can get some of those shots to start going. Of course, he's going to impact the game in other ways. Playing this Pistons team, though, what we are looking for from the Jazz, limit early offense for them. They like to move quick. They need to limit Ant's slashing ability. When he gets to the rim, that's when he's most dangerous. He's not a shooter at that guard position. Think of somebody like Bear to Beast. He wants to break you down inside and then dish out if he doesn't have the dunk. So you have to limit his lanes to the rim, and a lot of that comes from rotational defense and getting somebody in front of him at all times. His big kick-out target, his threes running mate, Connor. That's the man who you have to watch on these kickouts. The Pistons have made some trades, and Connor has stepped up for them, being that late shot clock type guy who's looking to shoot over people and make difficult shots from that power forward position. Another late shot clock guy they have is Beast Move. He's a veteran at the shooting guard now for the Pistons, and he is somebody who can get a bucket in a short amount of time. So those are the two guys to watch. You're looking for Connor at that power forward position, knocking down threes off the Ant drives, and then late shot clock. Watch for them to be looking for Beast Move, dexing, or trying to get something with under 5 seconds to go. We are here in virtual Detroit, facing off against Pistons GT. Jazz playing a road game to wrap up their group play in the turn as they look towards the ticket. They're not playing for nothing. The ticket standings, the overall standings, are still very close. And if they could get a large win here, you're talking about a win by 8, 9, 10 points, they could shoot up the standings and get a much better seed in the ticket, making that path a little bit easier to the playoffs. So look for them to be trying to win and win big tonight. One thing that we heard Coach Comp Games saying is be ready for a lot of adjustments, guys. Stay open-minded. We need to attack them in unique ways. This is a dynamic offense that has scores and has a superstar, the reigning MVP in Ant season. So we need to make a lot of adjustments to keep them off guard, and don't take it personally. We are going to be moving people on and off ball constantly. And that's what the Jazz are going to need to do here to shut down this Pistons GT offense as they score first with the standing dunk from Melo off of the hash cut. So Jazz strike first in this one. Ant season bringing it up. They do run not necessarily a 5 out, but 5 shooters on the court as we see a jab step from Beast Move. He gets the straightaway jumper to go about 20 feet. Just inside the three-point line and knocked it up at 2. Stick on ball. He is a dynamic defender himself. We saw the Knicks gaming team last season bring out a very unorthodox offense. That 1-3-1 zone with him being the man in the middle, kind of running the center position. And he really sparked something for them there. Now, that's not what the Pistons are going to run, but expect him to be able to do unique things defensively and wreak some havoc, as we see a Jazz gaming timeout where Rhea was stuck under the rim going for that jab step but couldn't get it. So an early timeout from Utah. And late in that Warriors game, for anybody who was tuning in, we saw them need some of these timeouts. They burnt their timeouts early in the game, and it cost them late when they were trying to make a comeback, a couple possessions that they wanted to save or get something better, and they couldn't because they were down to one and then zero timeouts when the Warriors had 2 or 3 remaining late in that game to save some possessions. So the Jazz have not been shy about using their timeouts early into games, but it has burnt them in the past. They burn a quick one here. As I said, 6 Melo starts the game with that standing dunk. Beast move answers with the mid-range. Now the Jazz will stay with possession here. Just over 30 seconds gone in this first quarter. It's going to be Miami inbounding from the right hash mark. Rhea setting the screen. It gets into Fiend. Now another off-ball play for Melo. He wraps across the right wing. It's Fiend working left. Down to Miami. Miami pump faking, jabbing, looking for somebody. It's Rhea in the mid-range, but he's not shooting it. 3 to go. Rhea going to have to put something up. Using his size to get the jumper up, but can't get it to go. Miami using his size on the rebound. Corrals that one, and it's 9 to go for Utah. Now it's Kaze in the left corner. Rhea finding the man, relocating to the left corner, and that Kaze 3 is true. Jazz lead by 3. Ant season using the off-ball screen for Beast move. It goes back to Ant. Mona down low. Mona reverse slam. He gets one to go. Big fella camping down low, waiting for the pass patiently. He gets rewarded with 2 points. Another wrap here from Melo. A fake wrap. Goes back to the left side. Fiend down to Rhea. Connor underneath him. Jabbing is Rhea, but cannot get the stick dunk. It's going to be a foul. Rhea can't get it to go through the contact. He'll be going to the line for 2 free throws here. First free throw up and good. Typically, these popper center builds are among the best free throw shooters on the team. That one looked automatic. Second free throw coming up. Second free throw good as well, 88%. Jazz now lead by 3. Kaze a light full court press. He's down there, but not bumping too much. It's Connor wrapping across to the left hash mark. Back to Ant over the top of the key, driving his Ant. Now running back out, backdoor cut for stick, and he hits the reverse slam. You don't see that animation too often. Caught me off guard there. A very rare animation to get the reverse on the other side of the rim, wrap his body around. Rhea lets the deep 3 go, and as I mentioned, that's an X factor in this game if he can get some of those 3-pointers falling. A big-time shot there for the big fella. Jazz lead by 4. Ant trying to go to the rim, throws up a floater over Rhea, no good. Fiend up to Melo, to Miami. Everybody getting a touch. Clear the runway. Miami's taken off. Jazz lead by 6. Backdoor cut for stick, pushing Rhea out. It's Mona in the corner. Pump faking, looking for Ant on the cut, doesn't like it. Fiend playing the lane. Now they get it to Ant. He has Kaze on him. Back to Mona. Rhea underneath him. Rhea wraps him up. That will add 4 seconds to the shot clock, but Mona had the positioning underneath for the standing dunk. Stick the inbounder into Mona again. Ant left corner. Stick goes up top. 8 to go. Now 5 to go. Backdoor cut for Smooth. Melo steps under. Gets the rebound as well. He's going to take his time coming up. Throws it up to Rhea now on the right wing. Miami underneath. Bailout to Kaze. Tipped away and stolen. Beast move gets the ball. Now he's working left side, crossing over, sizing up to Ant down low. Ant standing layup is sent away, but they're going to say Kaze hacked in the act. Now it will be Ant going to the line for 2 free throws. The chance to cut the lead to 4. Every so often in these Jazz games, it gets a bit chaotic as that first free throw's off for Ant. They start playing at a pace that they can't quite control, and that's what we saw there. Jazz making some great plays, but they did not generate something good on that last possession where Miami had the cut, got bumped, then threw the bailout to Kaze, and ultimately he had it stolen away, which led to those Ant free throws, which didn't end up hurting them as Miami lets a deep 3 go over the top of the key, and that one's good as well. Pistons GT call a timeout. What a start here for Utah. A nice find as Fiend zips it over to Miami, who set up well behind the arc, did not matter. He gets it to go, a 15-6 start. And the Jazz have generally not struggled in the first quarter. They're a team that starts decently well. Moving into the second and third, that is where Utah has sometimes lacked. So they want to continue this hot start, not get cooled off by this Pistons GT timeout, and build on it as we move later into the first and then into the second. Fiend with 2 assists has not attempted a shot so far. Everybody else on the Jazz with at least 1 field goal made. Maybe this is best for Fiend to get some takeover before he starts letting the shots go. He is a guy who likes to shoot 50-50 shots, difficult shots, but that's hard to do without any takeover in your bar. Those assists help a lot. We'll see how much takeover Fiend has coming out of the timeout. 50%. So he's doing a great job so far of building up some takeover, which will allow him to be more dangerous behind the arc. Ant crossing over in the backcourt now over the logo, midcourt, stick, standing dunk. That's good, and that's what the Pistons look for often. Stick almost steals the inbound. Jazz have to be careful on that. Rhea pops his playmaking takeover. Fiend, left side, hits Melo. Melo looking for Rhea on the up-down, doesn't like it. Fiend going backdoor. Melo had the 3, didn't take it. Crossing over is Melo. Do they get it back to Rhea? They do. Rhea thought about the pop, but Stick steps under Rhea, jabbing into the 3. Another one. They're going to count it as a 2-foot on the line, but 22 feet, 10 inches. The big man using his high release point to get a 3-pointer up there, and also some fancy footwork to jab step into an opening. Beast move says, how about that for an opening? 26 feet out. Left wing 3-pointer good on the drop pass from Ant. Lead is still 6 for Utah. Rhea had a chance, got underneath his man. Fiend gets underneath his man, but it's blocked from behind. A Jazz Gaming foul. It's going to be ruled a personal foul. That is the foul to give for Utah. Ant dives to the left corner. Now on the cut, they try throwing the backdoor lob. It's bumped, and the ball goes out of bounds back to Utah. Stick coming down on the press once again. Rhea still with playmaking takeover. We'll see if they can get it involved or if he just popped it to get other people their takeover. Rhea down low, standing dunk good. Nice find from Fiend again. Make that his 3rd assist already in the first quarter. Ant crossover, off ball screen, Stick comes up to the right wing. Ant 3-pointer, the Pistons could use it, and he knocks it through. Make it a 5-point game. Nice play there from Ant off the behind the back. Fiend getting pressed, but gets it up to Rhea. Rhea pass faking, sending the backdoor cut to Melo. Another stand dunk for him. That's going to help Melo's takeover tremendously with that playmaking takeover from Rhea. Ant crossing, sizing up his defender. Left side angles in. Mona left corner 3. Sky ball, air ball. And the Jazz are running the other way. Fiend decides to slow it up, but still working downhill. It's a wrap from Melo. Crossing over his Fiend. Didn't have the pocket he wants. Stepping back, sending Melo on a cut again. Melo underneath Connor. Out to Rhea. Rhea, top of the key, looking for Kaze. Finds him. Hand off to Fiend. Jazz needs something late. They send it to Miami. Miami shooting over his defender. No good. Fiend reaches on the fast break. Can't get anything. Connor left corner 3. Has space. Knocks it through. Now it is a 4-point game. 31 seconds to go in this first quarter. Rhea right side. Gets Ant on him. Jabbing. Melo poor spacing from the Jazz. Melo working in. Crab gets in front of his man. Is it enough? No. 25% contest. Pistons working in transition again. They get it to Stick. Beast move left wing. Do they get it back to Ant? No. They read the rotations from Utah. Now a 2-point game. A bad ending to this first quarter for Utah. Can they finish it off, though, with one more bucket? 5 to go. Fiend taking his time coming up the court. And we're going to see a foul from Stick. 3.9 seconds to go in this first quarter. Remember, Rhea still has that playmaking takeover. They get it to Melo. Melo to Rhea in the mid-range. Good! Make that his 3rd jumper of the game. And the Jazz lead by 4 to close out the first quarter. So all the talk before the game from me about Rhea's shooting. 2 for 9 over his last 3-point attempts. He has not been good shooting the ball coming into this game. So much for that. Throw it out the window. 3 jumpers for him. 1 dunk. One of those jumpers being a 3-pointer. Rhea has been all over it, and he's stretching out that Pistons defense right now. We're going to take a short break in between quarters, and we will be right back for the second. We are just about back here to kick off the second quarter. Jazz leading by 4 for anybody who's just tuning in. The Jazz started off very hot. Pistons fought back. The Jazz stave them off, though, and survive the storm. Rhea still has some playmaking takeover, so we'll see if Utah can convert that into any other players getting takeover on their team. Pistons GT will be starting with the ball. Once again, trailing by 4 to start the second. Ant crosses midcourt. Working the screen for Mona. Right wing is Ant. Down low to Beast move, but it's contested by Rhea. Beast move walks all the way to the right wing. Now Mona top of the key. They're sending a backdoor cut. Left wing 3 from Ant. In and out. Rhea gets the rebound. He's pushing it himself. Now Melo left side. Ant reaching. Down to Rhea. Gets stick underneath him. Jabbing is Rhea. Stick dunking is Rhea. And he says, clear the way. Rises up and throws it down with force. 6-point lead for Utah. Ant into the right corner. Connor, left wing, Beast move. Now left corner. Down low to Ant again. Is this Pistons GT or the 05 Spurs? Look at the ball movement. 0 dribbles practically in that whole sequence. Everybody getting a touch. That's so difficult to defend when the ball's moving like that. Right side is Fiend. Rhea stays over the top of the key. Now slipping. They throw it. Rhea with another slam. He is on fire in this game. I believe that is 13 points for him already. Only 2 minutes into the second quarter. And deep behind the screen, straightaway 3, good. Some miscommunication from the Jazz defense. Rhea not wanting to step up and give up the slip. And it allows Ant to get a wide open 3 to go. Fiend gets it to Melo. Melo back to Rhea. Fiend dexes out. Fiend right wing 3, good. A great find there from Rhea, who has his fingerprints all over this game so far. Now Beast move wrapping up. Ant gets back to the middle, carving his way to the cup. Nothing there. Right wing stick, back to Ant. Beast move into that left corner. Jazz trying to close out, but can't make it there in time, and we are in a shootout. Another 3-pointer. Fiend blowing by his defender, now slowing up. Gets bumped, takes the left wing stick, reaches in and fouls. Catches the arm there. That's going to be his second foul. Just about 2 minutes gone into this second quarter. Jazz still leading by 3. Fiend with the crab. Fiend wants another 3. Not going to happen. Ricochets off, and it's to Fiend in the right corner. Now Ant with double takeover on that left side. Reach in Falcon. Ant get the 4-point play. No. Kaze gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar as Ant was firing from deep. And he'll get 3 free throws with his sharpshooting takeover. Going to be difficult to miss these ones. And in case you didn't see it there, Rhea with 15 of the Jazz's 30 points to start this game. He has accounted for anybody bad at math, half of Utah's points into the second quarter. A second free throw off, 89% there. Ant with the chance to go 2 for 3 from the line with this third attempt. Ant taking his time at the line, going through the animation. There's some superstitions that playing out the animation helps you knock down more free throws. And that one is good, 89% as well, so maybe that plays into it a little bit. Miami, the inbounder, stick, harassing Fiend full court. They get it to Rhea, who's jabbing, pass faking, fakes it, zips it over, left wing Melo. Melo hesitating, gets over the top of the key. Does Connor get his hand up in time? No, but Melo can't knock it down. Left corner is stick, but he gets wrapped up by Fiend. Jazz doing a good job stopping the Pistons in transition. Ant with double takeover at this point. It's Beast move again for 3, steps back off the off-ball screen, and now the Pistons lead by 2. Jazz Gaming need to find something here. Weather the storm. Fiend gets bumped, almost turns it over, now gets it to the big fella. Stepping back is Fiend, right side, behind the back, into the corner of Miami, back to Fiend. Fiend fading 3 between 2 Pistons defenders, no good. Rhea, big time rebound, out to Miami, a deep 2, and it's good. So the Pistons get back on the board and even up the game. Ant trying to work quickly. What stick on the left side? Mona over the top, Beast move now in the left corner. It's a man to watch. They get it down to Mona. He's going to bring it back out to Ant. Hot potato here, stick. Now setting the off ball, Ant in the left corner. Ant trying to step through. Rhea plays the lane, but can't get the steal. And they dump it down for 2 points. Fiend has nobody guarding him. Does Connor step up and foul? No, just bumps the ball. Makes them slow up their offense. Miami into the right corner, has to find somebody, and he does. Rhea with the shovel pass down to Fiend. 8 seconds to go. Fiend gets it picked off, and it's Ant in transition. He has a running mate in stick. Ant, windmill slam over Fiend, no good. Went for the highlight, gets nothing. Jazz still trail by 2. Rhea over the top. Can he get another one to go? He's on fire. Another 3-pointer for Rhea. Jazz lead by 1. Ant season over to Beast Move. Left side, Beast Move behind the back. Wants the answer, and he does. Beast Move and Rhea going shot for shot in this game. Pistons regain the lead by 2. Right corner is Fiend. They're setting a double off ball. Rhea into the mid-range. Didn't like it. Gets it back to Melo. Melo has to run it out, and he does. Pinching, coming in. Kaze left corner 3. It's off. Jazz can't get that one to go, but they've been shooting oh so well in this game. Ant stepping back. Now going back to the rim. Can he curl around? And he does, and he gets the reverse slam as well. Using his speed to get around the big man, Rhea down low. Jazz trail by 4. Screen in from Rhea. Right corner, Miami. Miami trying to go baseline. Wants it, but it gets sent off the side of the backboard by Mona. Got by his man. Green the layup. But Mona knocks it off the side of the glass. It's Kaze the inbounder on the baseline. Down to Rhea. Rhea jabbing. No help defense coming in. Melo dexing back out. 3-pointer good. He drills it. Jazz trail by 1. Pistons looking to work early, and they do a 90-foot pass to a stand dunk from Stick. What a find by the guard. Stick goes for the steal, can't get it. Fiend steps back. Rhea down low. Underneath is Rhea. Jumping 2 defenders. They make it down and contest the shot. Ant working in transition. Out to Beast Move. Fiend all over him. They dump it down to Ant. Ant has to run out back to Beast Move. He also has his takeover. Double takeover for both Ant and Beast Move. Beast Move stepping back, stuns his defender. Down low to Mona. Mona looking for Ant. Ant right corner. He loses the defense and knocks down the fading 3. 6-point lead for the Pistons. 22 seconds to go in this first half. Rhea right side. Sends Melo on a backdoor cut. Rhea pump fake, and he's feeling it. He thought about it. Jabs. Thinking about stepping into one. Elects not to. Now quick slip down to Rhea. 10 seconds to go. Can the Jazz finish with the stop? Ant's takeover is gone. Ant, left side to Mona, top of the key, back to Ant. Ant had a shot, didn't want it, tipped away by Rhea. 2 seconds to go. Can Mona step into one? Mona fading, and it's good at the buzzer. What a shot by the big man over Rhea. He knocks it through, and the Pistons will lead by 6 going into the half. A 27-17 quarter, so another high-scoring quarter for the Jazz, but when you give up nearly 30 points, it's going to be hard to keep pace with that. We're going to take a short break here for halftime, and we will be back for the second half. We are just about back for the second half here. Jazz Gaming finds themselves down 6 after taking a 4-point first quarter lead. They lose the second by 10 in a fast-paced 3-point bonanza. Now trailing by 6, can they find a way to get this game a little bit closer heading into the fourth? We see Beast Move still with double takeover. Double takeover for that left corner for Mona as well. Connor wraps up for the 3, pump fakes, and sends it to Beast Move. Beast Move into the corner, fading, good. Lead is moved to 8. Jazz Gaming's half-court offense has not been the issue this game. They are scoring at will, but they cannot find a way to generate stops. Left wing, Fiend, 3, off again. Fiend now 1 for 4 from 3 in the game. Ant curling around the defense, angling to the rim, rising up and throwing it down. Lead is 10. Fiend getting the screen for Maria over the top of the key, working back left, hesitating, gets another chance from the same spot. That one's good. He puts leather through lace, and the lead is 7. Jazz hanging around, but need to get some stops here to come back in this one. Ant going towards the rim, kicks out to Beast Move. Beast Move sends it back to Ant, zipped it to the right corner. Connor sends it right back. Ant top of the key, stepping back, creating space. And he shoots the 3 straight away, no good. Rebound to Rhea, 6% contest on that one. Pass back to Mello, back and forth between Fiend and Mello. They get it to Rhea finally, reaching is Connor. Right corner, Miami, good. Deep mid-range once again. Lead is down to 5. Ant zigzagging up the court. Now across with 18 on the shot clock. Mona jabbing down low. Rhea has to foul him. Good pass from Ant. Good positioning from Mona. Ant struggling to find space on the inbounds, but they get it in. Beast Move, bump by Mello, down to Mona again. Mona gets down low again. Rhea bounces it off his head and gets the block and the rebound. Fiend now looking for somebody in transition. He's going to go to the rim with a rack attack. Hacked in the act. Fiend and 1. Going to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And the Jazz cut the lead to 3, possibly 2. Fiend's free throw is good. Jazz pull within 2, 48-50. Just like that, they're right back in the game. A great play from Fiend, who needs it right now. Ant crossing over to the left wing. Off ball, Beast Move back to the left. Lots of movement and ball movement for the Pistons. Left wing once again, down low, Beast Move, reverse slam. So many people covering it. 3 Jazz defenders there. It does not matter. Stick almost gets the blitz, does not. They get it up to Rhea, who pushes it himself. Connor goes for the fluke steal there, can't get it. Rhea handoff, jabbing his Fiend. 10 to go. Fiend wanting to deny that screen, now shoots behind it. Fiend swirls around but can't get it to go. Cannot take the lid off the basket. 3 for 8, 2 for 6 from 3. Another great shot there right behind the screen, but can't get it to fall. The lead will remain at 4. Ant carving his way to the cup. Beast Move into that left corner, now onto the wing. Top of the key, Beast Move. Right corner, Mona. Mona pass faking, settling. 6 seconds to go. They get it back to him. He goes for the quick stand dunk. It's not there. Fiend gets it into the left corner. Mello a little late getting that pass there. Can they get it down low to Miami, who runs the court, and they reward the big fella for it. Lead back to 2. Jazz need one more stop and a bucket to take the lead back. Get back on top in this one. Pistons looking to hold him off. Stick left corner to Beast Move. Almost stolen by Kaze, perfectly in the lane, but his player flinches at it like a kid in T-ball. Ant, the right wing to Stick. Stick back to Ant, 5 to go. Ant trying to find space, not there. Rack attack, Stick, hop step layup. I can't believe it. It says open. So many defenders in the way. Fiend left side, hesitating, wanted the quick 3. It gets tipped away by Stick, but it will stay with Utah. Kaze deep left wing inbounds. They get it to Fiend. Rhea sets the off ball for Mello. Mello pump faking, didn't want it. Now going down low is Mello. trying to push the man out of the way. Rhea jabbing, three-pointer. He says, I'll try it and I'll buy it. Another three for Rhea. Lead back to 1. The Jazz continue to chip away. Now a cut. Right corner is Connor. They've shut him down in this game. Beast move, a man who has been the answer for the Pistons so far, spinning his Ant. Now back to Connor. Right side, looking for somebody down low. Miami tips it away. It goes back to Ant. The reigning MVP with 2 to go. Can he get something? Mona back to Connor. Deep midi off the glass, Tim Duncan style. And the lead moves back to 3. So every time the Jazz get close, the Pistons do just enough to keep him at arm's distance. Melo sending it down to Rhea, who gets wrapped up quickly. That is Connor's 4th and the Pistons foul to give. Rhea pass faking. Fiend getting the screen. Fiend sending it back to Melo on the left side. Miami. Top of the key, Melo. Back to Fiend. Almost had space, but a good closeout by Beast move. Rhea with another jumper. Looking like Dirk right now. Unbelievable performance from him in the final game of group play in the turn for the Jazz. Stick almost gets blitzed there. Fiend pops his takeover. Now they look for Connor down low, and it's sent back. A hand-delivered invite to the block party from Miami. Fiend wants to answer with a 3, working right side. 2 defenders on him. Stick gets back on the ball, looking for Rhea down low. They don't get it to him. He's pass faking and taking his time. It's a foul from Beast move, and the Jazz will be going to the line with the chance to take the lead here late in the third quarter. What a play that was by Miami. If we had instant replay on this baby, we'd be sending it right back. What a block from Miami coming out of the corner. First free throw's up and good. The game is even at 56. Second free throw up and good as well. Jazz now lead by 1, 38.8 to go in this third. Ant crosses the halfway mark. Now to Beast move. Back to Ant quickly. Ant taking his time on the left elbow. Zips it to Beast move. Top of the key, and he gets a 3. They regain the lead. 24 to go. 23 on the shot clock. Rhea gonna hold for last shot here for Utah. Fiend with sharpshooting takeover. Big screen from Rhea. Fiend tries to step into one, and it's good. Sweet string music for Fiend, and he needed to see that one go in. What a shot there. 60 to 59, 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ant looking for something. Beast move, 3 to go. Steps into the midi, fading good from the same spot we saw the Pistons hit an end of quarter shot earlier in the game. 1.5 seconds remaining. Fiend, and they call a timeout. Not a bad play by the Jazz. 1.3 remaining. Does Coach Comp Games have something here for Utah? 60 to 61. A chance to take the lead headed into the fourth quarter. What a close to the third it has been for Utah. They have been so sound on both ends. They have fought all the way back in this one. A play here to get something to Fiend, or maybe a cut. You only have one pass. We'll see what Comp Games can draw up. .3 remaining. Fiend refreshing his thing one more time. Rhea into the left corner. They get it down low to Miami. Miami over Mona. No good. So the Jazz will trail by 1 after a last second shot by Beast move. Going into the fourth quarter, Jazz have to feel like they have the momentum. A couple players with takeover. Very balanced scoring down the line until you get to Rhea. 3 for 3 from 3. 10 for 12 from the field. 25, 5, and 7. Everybody contributing for Utah right now. On the other side, we see a dynamic backcourt scoring duo, an Ant and Beast move. Everybody else just trying to fill in and play their role. We're going to take a short break. Make sure you guys stick around for a big fourth quarter here in Detroit. And we are back for the fourth quarter, the final game of the Jazz's 5v5 season until we get into the ticket. But they're not going quietly into the night, trailing by just one here against the Pistons. Multiple players with takeover. Jazz feeling like they have a chance to take over this game. If Fiend can get it across half court, just barely does before the 8-second call. Big screen from Maria. Fiend lets the straightaway three go. Can't get it to go. A jump out by Connor. Makes it heavily contested, but a big rebound by Rhea. Saves the possession. 14 to go on the new shot clock. They get it to Rhea, right wing, who has his sharpshooting takeover, and he is feeling it. Kaze down low. Difficult take, but gets the rebound again. A second foul coming in for the Pistons. Jazz again will inbound from the side and have another go at it. Kaze jump inbounds pass. Fiend right wing. Looking to get under his defender. Cannot. Miami into that left corner. Maybe had a chance that one. It's a very tight window. 4 seconds to go. Now into Miami into the mid-range. Do they look for Rhea? They do. Left wing gets another open look and he knocks it through. Rhea dialing from distance in this game. And the Jazz lead by 2. Ant onto the left side now, gets back to the middle, almost blitzed by Kaze. He goes, tries to get his way to the cup. Nothing going there. Mona to the right wing, stick. Now back to Connor. Did they get underneath him in time? No, but he can't knock it through. Rhea quickly up to Fiend. Both of them with sharpshooting takeover, looking to do damage from distance. Fiend, deep three, straight away, and it's good. Back-to-back three-pointers for Utah, and the Pistons call a timeout. Now a 5-point lead for the Jazz. And they feel like they are all over the Pistons right now. Some big-time plays down the stretch in this one. We saw how strong they closed that third quarter, and they've carried the momentum into the fourth. Pistons offense has been so strong in this one. But the Jazz have just done so much damage from downtown, and when you're a Pistons team who generally relies on Ant to get to the rack and then force help defense, so they're taking more twos unless it's kick out, catch and shoot threes, it's hard to keep pace with teams like this. The Jazz have done such a good job rotationally, shutting down the lanes, shutting down the angles for Ant to get to the rim, so he's having to stop in that mid-range a lot more when he tries to drive, and their number one source of offense has really been the off-ball plays for Beast Move, which have been there fairly consistently, but it has not been enough with the way that they have guarded Ant in this game. Ant, 2 crossovers as he comes across half court. Back to Beast Move, now back to Ant. Pushing down low, and it's stolen away by Kaze. Roll out the red carpet. It's Melo. Now down to Kaze again. Back to Rhea. No, back to Fiend. Top of the key. Rhea pops out to the left side. He's looking for another three. He's feeling it right now. Rhea goes for the slip pop. It's not there. Slipping back down. 9 to go on the shot clock. Fiend crossing over. Difficult shot. No. Dumps it down to Rhea, who throws it down. And the Jazz lead by 7. Just over 4 minutes to go in this game. Fiend with some good help defense. Kaze going for another steal, but can't get it. Stick pump faking in the corner. Miami gets underneath him. I thought he tipped the pass, but he did not. If he did, it was redirected perfectly to Ant, who gets the standing dunk to go. Rhea still with a little bit of takeover left. Fiend onto the left side. Wants a third three-pointer in a row. Can't get it to go. That one's late. Rhea tips it away, but it will be going back to the Pistons. They'll have 5 seconds to advance it, inbounding from the baseline. We'll see if the Jazz try to press the issue here. 19, 18, 17, 16. It's so close, but he barely squeaks by. Beast Move into the left corner, and Rhea picks up a foul. That's his third. Mona with a great slip to force the foul from the Jazz. Stick taking his time on the inbounds, gets it into Ant. Kaze still all over him. Stick sets the off ball. It's Beast Move. Difficult three behind the screen. Does not matter. The veteran sharpshooter gets it to go. Now the Jazz call a timeout. Momentum has slipped back in the direction of the Pistons. You see them pumped up. A big time shot from Beast Move there behind the screen. 6% contest. They were all over it, they felt like. The Pistons pull within 2 off of that jump shot. And that has been their number one source of offense, the off-ball plays for Beast Move. He has been such a pickup for this Pistons team. And not having a typical game for him for the reigning MVP. I believe he had 34 or 37 in his last game against the Warriors. Now coming into this one has had as much success as a scorer. It's been largely as a passer. Maybe late in this game he'll be able to turn it up. Jazz still doing a great job on ball defensively and rotationally, but Beast Move has just done an even better job finding dead spots in the zone of Utah. Utah could really use a bucket here. All of their takeovers gone. So we're at even playing. Rhea says even this up. Another straightaway three-pointer goes for the big man. Make it over 30 points for him tonight. Now blowing by his ant season. Answers the three with a quick 2. Jazz still leading by 3. Fiend on the right side. Gets a big screen from Rhea. Thought about that three-pointer. Elected not to shoot it. Connor tries to play the lane to Rhea. Now it's Stick back on the ball. Fiend looking for that crab. Can't get it. Now taking the screen all the way to the left. Gets it back to Rhea, but it's late getting there. 5 to go. Mello back down low. Fiend left wing 3. Has another open look. Gets that one to fall. 18 points for Fiend. And he has turned up late into this game. Jazz lead by 6. Ant pops his playmaking takeover. Down low to Stick. Almost an and one. Risky play by Fiend to jump. Still 2 points on the reverse slam from Stick. Seeing some pressure come in for the Pistons. Stick almost gets the blitz steal. Cannot. Miami on the left wing. Hands it back off to Fiend. Fiend almost gets it poked away again, but hangs on. Looking in that right corner, Miami. I know he thought about that one. Elects not to shoot it. 6 to go. 5 to go. Mello left elbow fading midi. Good. Lead is back to 6. And those are plays that may not feel very big in the game, but getting points on possessions like that where you whittle down the shot clock all the way down and still find a way to generate 2 points, those are huge in games like this. A deep 3 from Stick. Bounces off back iron. A rebound from Mona and a foul from Rhea. That's actually a foul on Miami there. That is under 2 minutes. That is the Jazz foul to give. Ant season gets it on the right wing. They're looking for an off-ball play. It's a slip from Connor. Connor underneath gets Rhea jumping, but has to walk it back out. 6 to go. Slicing to the rim is Ant. Now it's Connor. Left wing beast move. Can he answer again? Come up big for the Pistons. No, it's Mona with the rebound. Ant right corner. Jazz with no fouls to give, and Rhea runs out. Maybe he thought Mona was going up under the rim. Held that foul button and then chased Ant all the way out to the perimeter. That is Rhea's 4th foul. So if this game goes to OT, that could play a factor. Probably won't play a factor if it does not. 1:37 remaining in the game. Ant gets both free throws to go. Jazz lead by 4. Fiend getting bumped, hanging on to the ball. There have been so many situations where Fiend has narrowly avoided a turnover late into this game. You don't want to get a turnover at such a back-breaking point. 9 seconds to go. Fiend jabbing. Now behind the screen is Fiend. He wants to send him home. Miami into the right corner. Kaze, mid-range, no good. Open, can't get it to fall. 1:12 remaining. Pistons still trailing by 4. 109. Down low to Mona. A quick 2 points, and they pull within 2. Jazz need a bucket. Rhea on the right side. That has been the man all game long. Too deep of a 3 to shoot there. He's jabbing. Now resetting the Fiend. Can they get it to him? It's Miami in the right corner. Big time play by a big time player. 5-point lead for Utah. Ant on the left. Pistons need a quick one. They get it down to Mona. Can he get the 2 points? Yes. So they pull back within 3. That's what the Pistons wanted. Make it a 1-possession game and put the pressure on the Jazz to score. Although this leaky Pistons defense has not been good tonight. Jazz slowing it down. Rhea going again. It's stolen away by Mona. Did he go out of bounds? Yes. A bailout for Utah. A big time steal from Mona, but he goes out of bounds trying to throw the ball in transition. They get it into Fiend. A new 24. Jazz can take all but 8 seconds off the shot clock or off the game clock here. Fiend left, right, into the mid-range. Fiend to end the game. No, but Rhea gets the rebound. Who else but Rhea? A foul comes in. That is the Pistons' foul to give. Kaze the inbounder. Into Fiend. It gets tipped away. And now the Pistons come up with it. Can they get the 3 to tie the game? It's good. The equalizer. 13 seconds to go. Jazz call a timeout to advance the ball and draw up what could be a game-winning play. And you can't say the Jazz didn't have their chances. We saw the steal from Mona, which he ultimately goes out of bounds on trying to throw it. That was a lucky break for Utah. We saw 2 misses come in. Rhea collecting rebounds left and right. He gets fouled, and then they throw the turnover on the inbounds. Pistons able to get a 3-pointer out of it as well. What does Coach Comp Games have here? We saw at the end of the third quarter, they tried to drop a play where Rhea faked like he was coming to get the ball in the left wing, left corner area. Miami cut in. They tried to throw it to Miami down low, but didn't find anything. Personally, in this situation, with how good the jab stick dunk combo is, I'd be working real hard to get that ball down low to Rhea, who has been the man all game long. Force the back end to steal the ball on probably the most difficult 2K to play a lane in. You have to force Connor to get the perfect angle and steal a slip, which is so hard to do. And now they put Mona into the back end, maybe to combat that. They're playing a 2-3 zone practically. Fiend into the right corner. They hit Rhea. Rhea jabbing. Defender jumps by. He waits him out. And Rhea's going to the line for 3 free throws. A chance to put the Pistons up 3 with 2.1 seconds remaining. First free throw is good. Steady as ever. Mr. Fourth quarter, it's Rhea. Has to calm the nerves here. These are big free throws. Second one up and good as well, 96%. Third free throw, good as well. Expected timeout here, and there it is, 2.1 remaining. Now, typically, in these situations, given the opportunity, teams will play the foul game. That being, as soon as somebody catches the ball, expect the Jazz to try to wrap up the ball handler, not allowing them to get a 3-point shot attempt off. I believe that was Ant Season who jumped right by Rhea. So once again, expect the Jazz to try to foul right off of the catch. Pistons know that as well. So they're going to be trying to get one pass in to a man if they can, more than likely. One pass in and then a quick second pass to maybe an off-ball player. If you're the Jazz in this situation, you have to be playing 5 out. Nobody with any feet inside the perimeter. Let all the cuts go. Let them run through. 5 guys at the perimeter. Do not give up a 3 to let them force overtime in this game with only 2.1 remaining. A second timeout comes in from Utah this time, still wanting to talk over what they're doing. So once again, we could see a foul. That's not uncommon in these situations. You have to be expecting Utah to let the cuts go through. The Pistons do have 5 shooters. They run the popper build as most teams do. They have guys that can step up at any given moment. The number 1 player you do not want shooting right now is B Smooth. He has been the Pistons' answer all night long. He has been the guy working behind the screen, shooting the difficult shots, creating on limited dribbles with limited time. So if you are the Jazz, you have to try to deny B Smooth the ball, but more importantly, deny anybody from getting a decent 3-point look up. Only 2.1 remaining. You do have time for 2 passes, but just barely. If the Jazz play it right, they can foul right off of the catch. We're going to see Ant Season maybe go backcourt. He has that playmaking takeover. We see the 5-out defense coming in. There's the pass to Beast Move. It's punched away by Miami. He rises up and sends it back, and the Jazz win their final game of group play here. What a showing. It's not going to matter for the bracket play standings. They won't be moving on to turn bracket play, but what an end to the 5v5 season for Utah as they look towards the ticket. This is a team that can hang with any of the teams in the league when they're clicking, and that's exactly what we saw tonight. The 3-pointers were going. The defense was rotating. They shut down what the Pistons wanted to do, force them to play a game that they're not comfortable with. So a great end, making the Pistons 4-2 in group play here in the turn. Jazz moved to 2-4 to wrap it up. So make sure you guys watch the rest of the turn bracket play. It's at NBA 2K League on Twitch and Twitter. That's where they'll be posting the schedule for the rest of the week and next week. Later in the month, it's going to be towards the end of the month is when the ticket will kick off. Once again, at NBA 2K League on Twitter for all the information regarding that. And of course, at Utah Jazz Gaming on Twitter. The season's not quite over yet, so make sure you guys stick around and tune in to the rest of the turn and the ticket as we inch in towards the 2K League 5v5 playoffs. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.